Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant showcases commitment to sustainability with rapid stabilization of treatment system 1. Thousands of peripheral populace benefit from CSR health interventions of SAIL RSP, and more than 200 engineering students being trained in the nuances of steel making at SAIL RSP as part of summer internship in second batch of vocational training. Now the news in detail. By adopting several sustainable environment management technologies and practices, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has been demonstrating its commitment to a greener ecosystem. The setting up of Treatment System 1 project as part of its zero liquid discharge vision is an eloquent testimony to this. This first ever and unique system in SAIL has been constructed at an expenditure of about Rs 140 crores. The project being executed under the leadership of Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge DIC RSP, was commissioned on 30th April 2024 and is progressing rapidly in its stabilization process. Notably, as per the existing practice, wastewater generated from RSP is being disposed to a polishing unit called lagoon, and subsequently the treated water is discharged to river Brahmani. However, with the Treatment System 1 becoming operational, 1800 cubic meter per hour of effluent water of RSP will be treated and reused in the plant. As a result, the amount of fresh water required for steel production will reduce significantly, thereby conserving water resources and minimizing the environmental impact of wastewater discharge. It will also comply with environmental regulations related to water usage and discharge, apart from improving the plant's overall efficiency by reducing the need for water treatment chemicals and energy consumption associated with water treatment. The work is being executed under the supervision of Mr. Tarun Mishra, EDP&A, with additional charge of ED projects by the team comprising Mr. A.N. Mishra, CGM projects, Mr. Dilip Kumar Sahu, GM projects, Mr. Debajit Rabha, GM in charge, Water Management Department, the project owner, Mr. V.K. Yadav, AGM projects, the project manager, and Mr. VVR Murthy, GM Environment, the project coordinator. The mega project is expected to be stabilized by the end of June. Messrs. Arvind Envisol, Ahmedabad is the executive agency of the project, while Messrs. Mekon, Ranchi is the consultant for this project. It is worth mentioning here that RSP has been setting up several projects under its zero liquid discharge plan so that more volume of treated water will be recirculated to make up water grid of RSP. This will not only minimize the water intake but will ensure that no wastewater is discharged to the river. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP continues to make significant impact in its peripheral areas through its extensive corporate social responsibility initiatives. Thousands of people from peripheral areas and industrial slums are getting benefited every year from the various CSR health interventions. 50 medical health camp checkups carried out in 25 different peripheral locations each week have helped to deal with seasonal and other minor health issues of the region, where treatment and medicines are given free of cost. The free health centers operating 6 days a week at Ispat Sanjeevani in Sector 6, Chikatmati Model Steel Village and Jalda RS Colony are addressing the healthcare needs of the local populace on a regular basis. A mobile medical unit operating 6 days a week in the slum areas of Steel Township has been taking care of the basic medical facilities of the poor and needy. In the last financial year, more than 1,000 villages were benefited from the 4 multidisciplinary health camps organized at Government UP School Asura Chapal in Lathikata block, Government Girls SSD High School in Ranto Birkera of Lathikata block, Government High School Padampur in Kwarmunda block, and Government High School Bhalulata in Bisra block. In these camps, specialist doctors belonging to ENT, ophthalmology, skin, pediatric, gynecology and general medicine examine patients, thus providing healthcare accessibility to the people living in remote places. In addition to this, patients with major health issues are referred to Ispat General Hospital for free medical treatment under different projects, namely Project Sunaina for free eye surgery, Project Sushruti for medical intervention of people with hearing ailments, Project Charaka for provision of free surgical interventions, Project Surabhi for treatment of gynecological disorders, and Project Akshay for treatment of TB. In the last financial year, 207 patients were referred to IGH for complex medical treatment, mostly involving surgery. In addition to this, reproductive and child health (RCH) and family welfare activities are also being conducted at IGH, focusing on maternal and child health. With these free and accessible medical services, RSP has been making a meaningful difference in the lives of many. As a part of their summer internship, 225 engineering students from colleges spread across the country have been inducted in SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP in the second batch. The offline orientation program for the second batch was held at Gopabandhu Auditorium on 10 June 2024. Ms. Rajashri Banerjee, CGM L&D, presided over the inaugural function of the orientation program that aimed at familiarizing the participants with the activities of the integrated steel plant and apprising them of required safety precautions to be taken during the training program. In the orientation program, the trainees were briefed about the guidelines to be adhered to during the training. During the session, they were provided with a brief historical perspective of RSP, process flow, products and various other related subjects in order to familiarize the students with the working of the steel plant. Presentations on safety rules and guidelines were also made. Documentaries on safety and an overview of RSP were also screened for better understanding of the students. The program was coordinated by Mr. S.K. Sukla, Deputy Manager L&D. Thereafter, the students were escorted to various departments for their training. It is pertinent to note that 15 days online classes were held for the trainees prior to formal orientation held at Gopabandhu Auditorium on 10 June. The training is slated to conclude on 24 June. Notably, as a goodwill gesture, every year Rourkela Steel Plant imparts vocational training to thousands of undergraduate training engineering students who are either children or relatives of RSP employees and studying in engineering institutes across the country. And with this, we come to the end of this news edition. Namaskar.